Peace, family, grand rising. I hope you guys are happy and healthy and warm. It's cold, y'all. My fingers are cold and freezing. But I wanted to show you guys something real quick. I just finished watering the garden, fertilizing some things, and I never pulled the basil and the eggplant out because I was sad about the eggplant. I was really planning to overwinter it, and I know for sure it's dead. But I wanted to show you guys the basil because I'm about to pull the little basil out. It was a cutting that I cut off of my big basil and put it in a pot just to see if it would grow roots. It grew flowers, which is awesome, but basil is very frost tender, so it died when I went to my Aunt Melinda's funeral and there was a frost. It totally died along with the eggplant pot that it was sitting in. So I just wanted to show you guys as I pull it out if it actually had roots, because I'm about to drop some dirt in this other plant that needs help. So let me show you guys. So I just moved these plants over closer to the house because they were over there kind of behind the trees. I don't know if you guys can even see, but back there it is totally shaded. They were beautiful and they were doing fine in the shade until it started actually getting cold. This one I think I got on sale from Lowe's, and I was like, ooh, there's two in there, I can separate them. One can be in the house, one can be outside. As you can see, it's hurting now. It was fine. And this one too, I got this one and the first one that I showed you guys from my mom. This was a really pretty kind of pink and green. So I brought them over here to hopefully get them a little warmer. I'm not going to give up on them until the springtime. Hopefully they will be fine. But here's the basil. He's dead. And if you look in here, there's not a lot of soil. So I also wanted to really cover up the rest of these roots. So I'm just taking soil from other places. But I wanted to show you guys, and I hope I don't break it. Let's see, let's pour some of the dirt in here first, because when I pull it out, I don't want to break it. I just want to see if, there. Let's see if it had any roots. It does. Look, you guys. So basil can be propagated. This was my purple basil. It's got a lot of roots. All I did was stick it in the pot, and I kept it moist. So he's dead now, but look at that. It got a really great root system. Excuse my hair, it's in the way. I didn't want to put it up because it's cold. So I'm gonna just drop him in there too, because he dead. And he will hopefully feed this new plant. But also, we got a little bit more soil for this baby. So, hopefully that'll keep it a little warmer. Eventually, I'm probably gonna put it in a black pot because it's a really pretty red when it's healthy, and I think that will look striking in the black pot. Also, let me come over here and show y'all something else, because I was watching Diva Jones. Y'all know I be watching Diva Jones. I love Diva Jones. She is my for real homie, the queen in the garden. So I actually watched this video that she had before about overwintering her peppers, and I told you guys before I was planning to overwinter this pepper, that pepper, and that one. And I was planning to put them in new pots and put them in the garage with the grow light just to keep them alive. But she was talking about overwintering outside. And I have done that before. I mentioned that one grew from a twig in San Diego, but that was on accident, and that was in San Diego with different weather. It never got this cold in San Diego. I don't remember it getting this cold. Anyway, she mentioned how the smaller pots, you know, you might want to take in if you want to overwinter them, and these bigger pots might be okay. I think I'm just going to leave all of this outside since they already got the frost, And if they survive, I feel like they'll be stronger in this weather. They'll know how to handle it. And any seeds that I get from the peppers here, if I plant the seeds, they'll be even more acclimated to the type of weather that we get in Houston. But what I did, these two small ones were out here in the front. And so since I'm going to leave them outside, I tucked them in. I kind of tucked them in. This one, as you can see, has other stuff growing in it. I don't want to pull that stuff out because the roots are the most important part. So I'm putting them back in here so that hopefully the containers around them can catch the cold and these will stay a little bit insulated. You see it's got a little bit of stuff down there. I'm not going to worry about any of those weeds or anything. I'm not going to cut on them anymore. I already cut on them a little bit. And then hopefully these big pots will be able to make it. Like I can still see green stems. This one's got some kind of woody stems a little bit. And this one was my favorite pepper. So hopefully it comes back. This one was kind of new. The top of this doesn't look too good, but I'm just gonna leave it alone. But I got that idea, Diva Jones, that the smaller pots, maybe if I tuck them in, she didn't say that, but when I was watching her, that's what I thought of. I was like, oh, I got a plan, because she was like, the smaller pots you might want to bring in, and I'm like, they're already out there, but I can tuck them in between all these containers, because it's very windy out here. That's what makes it so cold to me. Like, it's already kind of chilly, but the wind just whips through you. So hopefully there, the roots will be able to stay warm. So I'll come back and let you guys know in the spring. Well, you guys will see, because I'm forever doing gardening videos. Hopefully if you guys subscribe to the channel, you can keep up with what I'm showing you, because I will be showing you updates on all of the plants and everything, all the ideas that I have that work, and even when they don't work, I'm still going to share so that you guys can learn from my experiences. So I'm gonna go get some warm tea and I'll see you guys later. Peace. Guys, I was just about to pull this eggplant out and I think I see new growth. Maybe he survived. Now I'm not gonna leave him outside. I'm gonna put him in the greenhouse if he's still alive. But let me show you guys. Let me know if it's new growth. So I didn't pull anything off of here. You can see it was gonna make an eggplant. That made me sad. I should probably pull that off because that's not gonna... Well, I'll cut that off. Look at this. So is this new growth? That looks like new growth. Is that new growth? Look. Right here. I feel like that's new growth. Y'all, if this eggplant lives, I'm gonna be so happy. I'm gonna have to thank the Lord, because I planted this eggplant from seed in May and I never got an eggplant off of it. But if I can keep him alive, he will give me eggplants early, like in spring. So I am gonna save it. I'm gonna cut these dead stuff off and I'm gonna put him in the greenhouse. So I will give you guys updates. I don't open the greenhouse unless it's warm. I don't open it for anything unless it's warm outside. I wait until like the hottest part of the day or the hottest day of the week and I open it and water everything. I feel like it's warm enough and humid enough in there where those plants can wait. They don't have to be watered every other day. So when I get a chance, I'm gonna stick him in the greenhouse and I'm so excited. Y'all pray for my eggplant. I'm so excited. I'm also about to plant seeds. So today is January 16th. I'm going to Jamaica on the 20th. And when I come back, I am going to plant all of my tomatoes, peppers, eggplants, and any other herbs and stuff that you should start in January. Before I leave, I am going to do my seeds that need cold stratification, and I'm going to show you guys that when I do that. So like my lavender, I think my mullein. So it's going to be cold stratification plants, and then by the end of January it's going to be my tomatoes, my peppers, my eggplants and stuff. And then February I've got a list and a lineup of what seeds to start when, and then some stuff is just going to be direct sowed. So once I get the beds together over on this side, some stuff will be direct sowed. Like my okra, I don't think I need to start that ahead of time. The okra grew great. I just plopped it right in the ground at mommy's house in May, and it rained, and those okra, you know, they loved it. Also squash, things like that, I think I can just direct sow. But peppers take a while to grow, so I'm gonna start them from seed in the greenhouse. And yeah, so I'll be sharing more of that stuff with you guys. But there's life, there is hope for the eggplant. Thank you guys for watching. Love ya.